Representative Marjorie Taylor Greene on Friday released an ad that has come to be the norm among insane Republicans. Take a look.
Joe Biden abandoned Americans in Afghanistan, got 13 of our best soldiers killed, gave a kill list of Americans to the Taliban, and armed an Islamic terrorist nation with $83 billion in weapons, like this one. Biden should be impeached. Now I'm doing a gun giveaway of my own, but for Americans only. I want you to win this .50 caliber rifle that Democrats will ban if they keep the House next year. While Joe Biden broke America's pledge to never leave a man behind, Nancy Pelosi is sneaking the Green New Deal into the $3.5 trillion budget. And in 2022, I'm going to blow away the Democrats' socialist agenda. Go to the website below and sign up to win my .50 caliber gun before Joe Biden bans it.
Okay, where do we start? Where do you start? The comically large gun, or like the idea that Nancy Pelosi is going to sneak in the Green New Deal? You mean the Green Dream or whatever? That's what she called it. I wish the Democrats were as cool as these Republicans think that they are. I mean, come on. Oh, all right. So, wow. Again, the comically large gun, getting back to that, icing on the cake. Where's her ear protection? Where's her eye protection? Look, to be fair, maybe she is wearing earplugs, can really tell. But who knows with her? Oh, I don't need no eye and ear protection. No, oh, it's communism. I am covered in the blood of Jesus. Oh, good for you. By the way, apparently that Prius had it coming because, you know, that socialist Prius, because that's what it said, socialism on it, that was created through capitalist manufacturing and that they paid money for to create that ad and blow up. Weird. So yeah, by the way, if you donated to Marjorie Taylor Greene, that's where your money went. Because she's not doing anything else. She's just creating these cringe-ass ads. Well spent money, well spent. Because apparently they love to blow up Priuses. All right, so let's get to the substance. And you might be asking, what substance? There. But she says, and the whole thing is, let me give away this $10,000 gun before Joe Biden bans it. So let me just ask, what working person has a .50 caliber? A $10,000 gun? You know any working people, regular people, working hard, trying to make money to get by? You think they're going to have a $10,000 .50 caliber rifle? Again, if you're talking about guns, an AR-15 is way more accessible. Now, there's, of course, debate about whether or not it's good as a hunting rifle. I don't know personally. But the .50 caliber, there ain't no way you're going hunting with that. Not unless you want to have nothing left. And you're not going to defend your house with that either. And again, and maybe unless you have some gigantic open yard, I'm talking acres and acres and stuff, and you plan to shoot from your roof or a helicopter or something. Well, what's the point? What is the point? Well, the point is, of course, big boom boom stick. Look at my big cock. I mean gun. I didn't say penis. But why? Why do you want it? Why? This is not practical for a normal usage for a regular person. And that again goes back to her erroneous argument that the gun grabbers are going to come and take my guns. No, nobody's coming for your .50 cal. Okay, the 10 people that own one are have no reason to be like, oh my God, no, they're going to take my guns. Relax. For one, this is too expensive and impractical to actually use in any way that would actually present a safety concern. Okay? We're not going to be seeing a school shooter armed with a .50 caliber rifle. I don't think anybody's too focused on banning it as a result. It doesn't make any sense. But back to the socialist car. Ironically, this is what pretty much, what America has always done to socialist countries in South America. Then after that happens, socialism doesn't work. See what happens when you go socialist? The United States will just come and destroy you. You see what happens under socialism? No, because it never gets a chance. Which, by the way, here's the thing. We're not even talking about socialism. Do you think Green New Deal is socialist? Do you think any of the policies put forward by the Democratic Party are in any way socialist? Socialism means the workers owning the means of production. It's a labor-focused economic system, not even a political system. What she described as socialism is actually more of a welfare state that exists inside of capitalism. Medicare, Medicaid, Social Security, food stamps. It's all just redistribution of wealth made under capitalism from the rich to the non-rich. And that's really what it is. And that's why the Republican Party ties those incredibly popular and good things to scary socialism, again, which is not as the same as a welfare state. And so here's the thing, right? So socialism and welfare states can go hand in hand, obviously, but also can capitalism and welfare states. For example, if you look in Europe, you have capitalism and you have generous welfare states that tend to work fairly well together. Now, of course, you can argue, very successfully, mind you, that there's a lot of exploitation of the third world involved in those successful social democracies. And that is a gigantic problem. Resource exploitation, labor exploitation of the third world, or developing countries, China, Malaysia, Vietnam, Tibet, etc. Right? And those are really important issues to address. But at the same time, you have examples of a capitalist welfare state that does work, and several of them, actually. Again, the Nordic countries, the UK, Germany, have generous welfare states, even when they're under conservative rule. And it turns out the reason is because it's popular. You try to take the UK's NHS, well, people are going to be pissed. All right? She understands so little of what she's actually talking about, but that's the whole point, of course. And the thing is, the real fucked up thing about this entire ad is given the context of what the Republican Party has actually become. Every Republican now has an ad of which they're shooting something, whether it be big government regulations. By the way, Joe Manchin has a similar ad. We got regulations, we got big government, we're going to shoot big government, yeah! This time it's quote-unquote socialism. And she also mentions America-hating squad members, AFC, Ilhan, and Rashida Tlaib. And you might not have seen that, but it's down at the corner, of course, where it's, the anti-squad. Here's the thing. It doesn't take much to connect these things. We already had insurrectionists in the Capitol trying to find AOC, trying to find Pelosi, others. Mike Pence, one of them had zip tie handcuffs. Imagine if one of them caught him. They wanted to take these people hostage and demand Trump's reinstatement. Who knows what would have happened? Understand that this is what this rhetoric leads to. Violence against her political enemies. And why Marjorie Taylor Greene, while she may be monumentally comically stupid, is also dangerous. And as I said before, the real danger is the stochastic terrorism that the followers of these demented people do on their behalf. So that is the real danger. And that's what you're seeing. If you enjoyed this video, please give us a like and share with your friends. You can subscribe and help out the channel by becoming a patron. It's patreon.com/Jeff Waldorf, or you can become a channel member as well by hitting the join button below.